Glorious.
I think you're supposed to wait till I introduce you.
Welcome everybody to the...
What time is it? What time is it? It's Frenzy Talk time.
It's
Frenzy Talk. Frenzy Talk. Frenzy Talk time. We got an intro for that now.
Episode 17 of Frenzy Talk. And yes, Tim, you were asking about the... Oh. Wait, I gotta do this right. You were asking about... And when they play next.
Yes, I was.
You were. The Grand Rapids Griffins play Friday night, May 26th, and then again on May 27th, Saturday. So they play Friday and Saturday, both against, obviously, the San Jose Barracudas. Then game 6, if necessary, is back at San Jose on Tuesday, May 30th. And then again on Wednesday, May 31st, if necessary, against the San Jose Barracudas, again in San Jose. So it'll be Friday. So just remember, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Is there Grand Rapids madness going on yet?
Oh, yes.
People going nuts about the Grand Rapids Griffins right now.
I actually last night started following the Griffins on Snapchat.
Oh.
So you can add Griffins to your Snapchat there too. So
okay.
I'm curious if the Whitecaps have one, and they probably do. It's cool because you get kind of behind the scenes interviews, and I don't know, you get interaction between players and whatnot. So it's kind of a different experience seeing that.
Everybody's got a story. Why not tell it on Snapchat?
Exactly. The other game that will be going on is against the Providence Bruins versus the Syracuse Crunch. The Crunch lead their series 2-1, and they have the same exact thing, Friday and Saturday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday.
So when these two sides win, then it's the battle for the cup?
Yep. Calder Cup, yep. And
bring it home, Griffins.
Yep, exactly. They won it a few years ago. It'd be nice for them to get another win.
So I heard the other day, yeah, because this is a big one for the Griffins right now, I'm hearing. Because I heard the other day that at least 4 to 5 of the current Griffins will be called up to the Red Wings next year when they move into the new arena.
That doesn't surprise me. It's good to hear.
So I think the Griffins need to bring home a title.
Yes, they do. Playing Thursday night, tonight for you and I, Tim, is the Ottawa Senators versus the Pittsburgh Penguins, and this is Game 7. So whoever wins this game is moving to the Stanley Cup Finals to face the Nashville Predators.
And you have one of the teams in that you wanted to see go already, right?
Yep, the Predators I wanted to see, and I want to see Ottawa. So that would be nice because I know Nashville's never won a Stanley Cup, and I don't believe Ottawa has. They may have a long time ago, but it hasn't been recent. So
right.
In NBA news, also tonight at 8:30 p.m. on TNT, you can watch Cleveland face the Boston Celtics. Cleveland does lead the series 3-1. So if that horrible team wins tonight, they are facing the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. The next game, if the Celtics beat them tonight, the next game will be Saturday the 27th, and then again Monday the 20th, and then the first game of the NBA Finals is June 1st, Thursday. So next, we won't have it actually next week. So let me see.
So they might be done before we even get to our next
No, we should the 9th, June 9th. We should be able to put because that's only game 4 is June 9th.
Okay.
Because they give them, it's kind of weird. They get every other night off. So that's NBA finals there. Root for the Celtics. I guess you can go on NHL.com it's greatestNHLteams.com #NHL100 and you can vote who you think the greatest hockey team of all time is. One of the contenders is the 2001-2000 Detroit Red Wings. This team had so many Hall of Famers on there. Steve Yzerman, Brendan Shanahan, Dominik Hasek, Sergei Fedorov, Brett Hall, Luc Robitaille, Nicholas Lidstrom. I can't even say them all off the top of my head right now, but they end up
good, bro. 7. You got 7 guys right there that you knew right off the top of your head like that.
Well, I probably could name more had I actually. I have the poster up right there, right in front of my face. I could have just looked up and probably saw some of them. So, one of the great teams of all time, though. I would have to say that's probably the #1 team of all time, right there.
What year was that?
2001, 2002. To make Tim feel very old, that year I graduated high school. You're welcome, Tim. The Chicago Bears have agreed to a 1 year.
Years after me.
What?
So that was only about 11 years after me.
Oh, see, there you go. Hey, my 15th anniversary, my 15th high school reunion is this year. So.
Oh, I've got you whipped on that.
Yeah. What are you coming up on?
27th.
Ooh. How many have you been back to?
Only one, actually, because the last one, it was our 20 year. I went to that. I didn't know about any of the other ones prior to that. Didn't know any of the other ones existed because that was before the high tech of Facebook and all that kind of stuff. So
yep. I remember my
5-year.
It was before Facebook, and I think I actually got an invite by email, and actually I got an email in a letter email in the card, like a postcard.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't think I even got an invite to any of my other ones. Nobody knew where I was at, which was fine. 20 year was good. I enjoyed my 20 year. Will you be participating in any future?
Not this year. I won't be. Maybe like my 25th anniversary.
So this upcoming year is one for you?
Yeah, 15 for me. So.
I should go as Jamie Rose. I know where Blissfield is. That would be awesome.
I heard they're doing it at the downtown bar downtown.
Oh, really?
Coney Island, or what is it downtown?
I don't know. I have no clue, but
I don't know. It's some bar downtown.
Show up and be Jamie Rose.
There you go. Let's
years
see.
have been good to me. I'm Jamie.
The years have not been good to me. I've aged very well. The Chicago Bears agreed to a 1-year deal with free agent wide receiver Victor Cruz. He played for the Giants last year. Oh, boy, Tim, you know what today marks?
I got a facelift and added a little bit of stomach, but I'm Jamie Rose.
Hi, everybody. Do you know what today marks?
What does today mark?
100 days.
I was going to say today marks the 40th anniversary of Star Wars, but...
Oh, yeah, that too, yeah. That too. But no. 100 days till Michigan football kicks off. The countdown begins.
I love the sound of that, but I also don't want to give up my summer, so...
Touche. Because you know, as soon as that kickoff happens for Michigan football, that is it.
So, Rose, where were you 40 years ago when Star Wars came out?
Tim, I don't think I say that on here. Anyways, DJ Wilson, Michigan basketball, announced he will forego his final 2 seasons of eligibility and remain as an early entry into the 2017 NBA draft.
Not sure why that is.
I'm not sure either. Annabelle Sanchez.
I think he would have benefited definitely from coming back, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think he came back and tried to get a little better.
Annabelle Sanchez is down in Toledo for the Toledo Mud Hens. The name may sound familiar to you, some of the Tiger fans a few years ago.
That's the dude that just got demoted, right?
Yeah.
He sent him down there to work on his game.
Yep. He was good a few years ago, and then he kind of fizzled out. Tim, if you make a home run in Comerica Park, sit here.
That's
what I'm real quick trying to read. The best section in Comerica Park is 104, which is in right field, and the average ticket to sit there is $28. In 2016, there were a total of 125 catchable home runs in Comerica Park.
Wow.
Section 104 had 18 home runs, and Section 148 left field had 16 foul balls there.
So now you know. Everybody be asking for those seats.
Probably, yep. The price will probably go up on those tickets. But let's face it, Comerica Park really is not a home run hitting park.
Not like Tiger Stadium.
No. Lost my the Minnesota Timberwolves may target Derrick Rose as a free agent. Tony Stewart was pulled over by a state trooper. Tony Stewart was stopped by a traffic cop, but it wasn't for speeding. What was it for? I'm afraid. He took a selfie with the state trooper.
So what was it for?
That's what I'm real quick reading. All right. The officer's name was Trooper Cunningham. You'd think he would pull him over for speeding. Rather, Cunningham pulled Stewart over for improper lane usage. Although exactly what the infraction was is unclear. After getting a verbal warning, Stewart gladly posed with Cunningham for a selfie, which the trooper promptly tweeted out. And his quote was, "Just pulled over NASCAR legend Tony Stewart on I-88 in Illinois. What you think I got him for? NASCAR."
Yeah.
Hashtag NASCAR. No. Oh.
When he was doing what?
That's something I forgot to go over the wrestling card there. The new WWE champion is Jinder Mahal. Tim, would you like to rant about this, or do you want me to?
Well, let's hear what you have to say first.
Don't get me wrong. I think the guy has a great look.
I'm a one-man band.
I feel like it's too quick of a push.
You got to look at it this way. The dude's probably flying high on Sky 9 right now because, I mean, he went from being a guy that gets called last minute saying, "We need you to show up in Detroit tonight because one-man band is going to do a gig tonight." So, I mean, at least he's getting something. I would imagine as champion, he's not being that they're calling him up and saying, "Hey, we need you to show up at such and such tonight now," because he's the champion.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, he's got a great look. He really is bulked up on his physique. I don't care how he did. I don't want to know how he did it. I'm just saying he worked on his physique. I think he has a good character image. But the fact that he just came back, what, 6-8 months ago, and now he's being handed the most prestigious title in WWE, it's a little quick. Anyways, moving on to Backlash. Ty Dillinger defeats Aiden English. Word on the street is Aiden English is on the chopping block here pretty quick too.
Oh, really?
I've heard five people. See if I can remember him off.
The British dude with the curly mustache?
Yep.
I like his gimmick.
Well, apparently it's not working with just him by himself now. But just because he gets released now doesn't mean. I mean, look at Jinder Mahal. He got released and now he's back as the WWE champion.
You're talking about. I'm sorry, I'm thinking the wrong guy. You're talking about the other vaudevillain?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the British dude with the curly mustache, the British gentleman dude who comes out with his cane and stuff.
Oh, you're talking about Jack Gallagher.
Yes.
No, not Jack Gallagher. The other vaudevillain dude.
I would not be surprised at all to see the other vaudevillain go. I mean, the vaudevillain gimmick only worked on NXT. I absolutely hated it when they moved up. They sucked on Raw.
I've heard it's him. One of the. Oh, shoot. Which one? I haven't watched NXT this week. Either Blake or Murphy. One of those two guys is going to get released here.
Wow.
I can't remember what. One of them just faced Drew McIntyre on NXT.
This bugs me. I mean, they don't need to be cutting guys. They need to be coming up with better gimmicks and getting more guys involved in WWE.
Yep.
The problem that WWE suffers from anymore is there's just not enough market of guys out there anymore. It's all just the same old blah, blah, blah.
The other, let's see, so that's two. Who's Alberto Del Rio's girlfriend?
You talking about Paige?
Paige, yep. Paige is another one. And then the redhead.
I did see Paige's stuff as discounted on WWE Network.
Yeah.
On WWE Shop.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a given, kind of. I mean, even though she hasn't said it, she hasn't been back. I don't even know what she was suspended for.
At this point, I don't think anybody knows. I don't think they even know what she's suspended for. I think they're just like, yeah, you're off air. And then the fourth one was...
Alberto has been ranting and raving about how discriminative WWE is anyway, so...
Yeah, I think that's the love lost that's done and over with now between him and WWE. And there was one, I can't remember who the other one was, but the fourth one was the redhead. Eva, or... she was on, I can't even remember what her name is.
Oh, really? I'm surprised. I'm a little surprised by that one. I thought she was kind of popular. It's not Eva Marie, is it? What is her name?
Yeah, Eva Marie.
They're thinking about cutting her now, too, huh? Wow.
Yep, they're talking about cutting her, so... Shinsuke Nakamura versus Dolph Ziggler. Shinsuke beat Dolph Ziggler. It's a pretty decent match. Horrible match here. The Usos versus Breeze Dango. It was more of a comic relief because Tyler Breeze came out dressed as a janitor, and then he got knocked down on the floor, and then all of a sudden he pops up dressed like Grandma, and the crowd was actually chanting, "Let's go, Grandma," which was funny.
Well,
but I mean,
people are buying into the whole Breeze / whatever Mania now.
I don't know.
Are they trying to make them like the next New Day?
Kind of. It was definitely a comic relief kind of a thing. Sami Zayn defeats Baron Corbin. Natalya, Carmella, and Tamina defeat Naomi, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. Kevin Owens defeats AJ Styles via countout.
Did Charlotte turn on everybody?
I don't know. I haven't even watched it yet. I've gotten up to Usos versus Breeze Dango, so I still have 5 more matches to go to finish that pay-per-view.
Wouldn't even waste my time.
I'm not. I was thinking about it, but Luke Harper defeats Eric Rowan, and Jinder Mahal defeats Randy Orton to become the new WWE champion. Let's see. NXT. Nice. I was surprised. One thing I don't think we mentioned was at the end of DIY versus Authors of Pain.
Dumb ending.
The one DIY guy, what's his name? Thomas, can never pronounce his last name, attacked Johnny Gargano to end DIY. So I guess DIY is done and over with. So I'm curious.
Was it you and I that was talking about that?
What?
Was it you and I that was talking about that?
Probably.
They thought they want them to become cruiserweights or something?
Yeah, that's my guess, is that they want them. They'll probably pull them up to 205 live here. And
I'm kind of disappointed by that. I like DIY. I thought they were one of the better tag teams out there. And I thought really the way they were getting cheered and everything, that they were getting ready to be called up to Raw or SmackDown, and then they went and did that. And with no reason behind it, the guy acts like he's kind of remorseful after it was all done. And I guess they were saying like he sat there for like 20 minutes just in that spot, even after they went off the air, even after they pulled his buddy out of there.
Dumb.
Supposedly took him away. He just sat in that spot like he was kind of almost remorseful of what he did, but not too remorseful.
Yeah. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. So, you have anything for us, Tim?
Well, we were gonna elaborate a little more on the going back to the WNBA issues.
Oh, yes.
Teams, and how some of the team names are actually a little more respectful, in my opinion now. But
well, let's you and I. One sec here, not to cut you off here. Let me pull up ESPN, or actually not.
We've done this once before. Kind of had fun with making fun of the names.
We'll go through. Let's grade their names. Bear with me one sec here. All right, Minnesota Lynx. What do you give a grade on that one?
That's a pretty good name. I like that one.
I do too.
It doesn't sound too girlish, and it sounds professional.
It does. I would agree. I give it an A.
I'll give it an A.
Lynx. J. Tim. All right. Los Angeles Sparks.
Yeah, Spark is okay. If it would have been Sparkle, I would have been a little more like, oh. But a spark is like a,
like starting a fire.
Yeah. I like it. I'll take I'll give that one a good grade.
I'll give it an A for both of us. The Seattle Storm.
That's all right too. Doesn't sound girlish.
I agree. Good name. The Dallas Wings.
You know what? I don't find that one to be bad either, actually.
That one I'm going to give a B to.
Yeah, I give it. I mean,
but
it's not bad. I just don't understand.
It's not bad, but yeah, I don't. For me, a lot of times.
What has wings in Dallas? I guess
that's my thinking too. Is like, I feel like a name should have some sort of affiliation to the city somehow, or. Well,
there's the Dallas Cowboys. There's the Dallas Mavericks. And then you got the Dallas Wings, you know?
Yeah. And it's like a Pegasus kind of a logo. So.
Then be the Dallas Pegasus or something like that, you know? I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's better than some names.
Yeah, yeah. You give it an A or a B?
I'll give it a B.
Okay.
I'm giving it a B because the name, I don't think it sounds girlish, but the name doesn't really go with the state very well, in my opinion.
Yep. This is a great name. I think it hits New York right on the head. New York Liberty.
Yeah.
Yep. And their mascot is the Statue of Liberty. I think, bam, perfect.
Yeah, you can't nail it any better than that.
A+ for me on that one.
Yep, I agree.
Oh boy, here we go. Atlanta Dream.
That is awful. I'm sorry. That is so not what you want in a team to sound. You know, a girls' team, I want them to be more serious than that. Not dreamy.
I'm giving them an F.
How cute and adorable are these girls that play for the Dream?
I don't know if they were going for like a dream team kind of a like reference, but it's not.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
F for you too.
F for me as well.
Okay. Phoenix Mercury.
I can live with that. That doesn't sound girlish to me. Mercury is like a temperature rising and a temperature thing. And Phoenix, it's very hot.
That I'm going to give a C to. What do you give it? A B?
I'll give them a B.
A B, okay. Indiana Fever.
It's not girlish sounding. I could see Indiana is known for basketball, so it could be a Fever for basketball. It's not spectacular, but it's also not girlish, so I'll give it a B-.
B-. I'll give that one a B too. Washington Mystics or Mystiques? I can never remember how if it's Mystiques.
Washington Mystics?
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't. It doesn't sound very...
Well, it sounds like they have like mystical powers almost, and I don't really understand it.
I guess it doesn't sound very girlish, but at the same time, I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a C for me.
That'll work for me. Okay, I'll give it a C as well.
Okay, this next one, it's jumping back up for me for an A. Chicago Sky.
That makes sense.
Yes, because I can picture myself being up in the Willis Tower or Sears Tower.
Right.
You know, so that I'm going to give an A to. This one I absolutely... Oh, I hate this one. Connecticut Sun.
See, I don't get why it's the Sun. However, it doesn't sound girlish, so... I can live with that. I'll give it a B.
You give it a B, I give it an F.
Oh, wow.
When I think of sun, I think of like Phoenix, Texas, California, New Mexico.
Well, you don't think Connecticut can have sun?
They have sun, but I don't picture that.
It's girlish, though. It's not dreamy.
And last but not least, the San Antonio Stars.
I know the stars at night are big and bright deep in the heart of Texas, but
that one I'm okay with because you already have the Dallas Cowboys. Their logo is the star. You have the Dallas Stars, which is an NHL team. So, and then you have the San Antonio Stars. I'll give that one an A for me. What do you give it?
Because you have the Spurs. Oh gosh, I'll give it I'll go with a B minus.
Although I'm sure people at home are probably like, guys, are you going to sit here and do this with like NBA teams and NHL teams? And...
No, only women's teams we critique like this.
Oh boy, we're entering into some.
Well, seriously, when you think about it, did these teams actually go and listen to us? Because I remember we were making fun of these teams a whole heck of a lot more than this. They had to have some worse names. I don't remember the names now, but there was team names that we were laughing our butts off about. And I didn't hear anything that reminded me of any of those now.
Yeah.
So
well, there was the Detroit Shock.
I wonder if they did go back in and rethink about this a little bit and go, maybe we should rethink this. Maybe. Because of the discussion that you and I had that went viral on YouTube.
You never know. Maybe they did watch and think, well, maybe we should look back at some of these names. I'm still shocked that Detroit doesn't have the Shock anymore.
It doesn't. The Shock's not even on there at all anymore, right?
Nope.
So, because they did exist for a while somewhere else.
They won They won the WNBA championship 1 year too.
Weren't they in Phoenix? Didn't they go to Phoenix?
I have no idea. I'll look them up.
I can't remember where I remember they did exist. They moved from Detroit. The team physically still existed. They literally just moved from Detroit and went somewhere else. That must mean that because they were coached by Dumars, weren't they?
Oh wow. They were the 2003, 2006, and 2008 WNBA champions. They were part of the original.
Well, they were really good when they were in Detroit.
It was the first. It was one of the first league when the expansion franchise.
I want to say they were coached by Bad Boy Dumars too.
Nope, it was the team was sisters team of the Detroit Pistons, and from 2002 to 2009 was coached by Pistons legend Bill Lambert.
Oh, Lambier, Bill Lambier.
Yep.
Oh, the wrong Piston.
On October 20th, 2009, it was announced that the Shock would be moving to Tulsa, Oklahoma to play in the new downtown B Center.
Oklahoma.
Yep. The Shock roster history retained along with the Shock name, but the team colors were changed to black, red, and gold. The franchise is currently known as the Dallas Wings.
Oh, really?
So the Wings are now the Shock.
Oh, wow. I did not know that. Well, that's dumb. Why'd they change it to the Dallas Shock or Wings? They should have just left it Shock or something. Good history there, Rose.
Thank you. I try.
All right, well, I think that's all we have for you guys tonight. Thanks for joining us on Frenzy Talk. We had a lot of great things to talk about with you guys. Everybody have a great weekend. Get out there and enjoy some games. And remember, the recap show will probably be shot on Monday night this week. So
yeah.
Stay tuned, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone.
And I'm Jamie. And as always, go blue.
Go blue. We'll talk to you guys again real soon.